Well, it's a Friday night tradition in so many Australian homes, fish and chips. But health experts are warning that eating certain fish could slowly poison children, a frightening claim that's been met with alarm and just a touch of hysteria, which doesn't help parents. So where does the hysteria end and the truth begin? Just what fish can you and your children safely eat, and how often?
Mercury is in the fish flesh. The larger the fish, the more the mercury.
Things like Atlantic salmon, yellowtail kingfish, rainbow trout.
Which ones have a lot of mercury?
Well, all depends how many fish you eat. If you did eat it every day.
It's the great culinary quandary.
And I eat yellowfin tuna probably twice, 3 times a week.
Typically I don't eat swordfish or tuna.
There's a scaly contradiction, the goodness of fish with all its heart-helping qualities and the invisible poison that can lie within.
Mercury has been in fish since God put fish in the ocean.
A fish which eats other fish, and they're the predatory species, and they're the ones that are most causing concern.
For adults, it's not such a problem, so long as you take your mackerel in moderation.
All the predator fish and the bigger fish can be slightly problematic if you're eating it 2 or 3 or 4 times a week. Eating it once a week, once a month, once a fortnight, it doesn't represent a problem.
A simple caveat about the feeding of the flesh of large predatory fish to pregnant mothers and young children.
Health scientist Dr. Stephen Corbett has found high mercury levels can have more serious costs for small children.
High levels of mercury in young children has been associated with some impairment of intellectual development. It may be not attaining their full IQ potential.
Most at risk, Asian families using fish porridge to wean their babies.
When they stopped eating fish, their mercury levels fell.
When it comes to mercury, not all fish are created equal.
Ocean crab, King George, flathead, blue grenadier, barramundi. You know, they all have no mercury at all, this fish.
The species parents need to avoid are the big ones like shark, broadbill, swordfish, orange ruffy and catfish.
I follow all of that. The larger fish, the sea fish, the really large ones, full of mercury, stick to smaller fish.
Now, before we go throwing away the fishing rod and scuttling the tinny, remember, very few people are hospitalised with mercury poisoning every year, and eating fish helps prevent things like heart disease. So it might be more dangerous to eat no fish at all than it is to eat some of the wrong kind.
Eating no fish at all is putting yourself more at risk than consuming the odd species which may be a predator species.
Only problem is, what you see isn't always what you get, as we've discovered in the past.
Pacific dory.
Pacific dory? Are you sure about that?
Yes, 100% sure. Pacific dory.
Pacific dory, that's what your understanding was, Martin?
There's no such fish as a Pacific dory.
Just last month, the Current Affair uncovered the practice of relabeling all kinds of species, which makes you wonder just how widespread the practice is. Roy Palmer heads the Australian Fish Names Committee.
At the end of the day, consumers need to get what they are paying for.
It's a work in progress, but as always, fresh is best. Just don't go overboard.
Yeah, I can understand, what do they call that, the biomagnification or something, or whatever it is. Yeah, it could be an issue, but I haven't had any problems.
Doesn't worry you?
No, not at all.
You're fit and healthy?
Yeah, mate. Well, I like to think so, anyway.
Our report from Nick Etchells, and to find out more about the fish you and your family should be eating, take a look at our website on 9MSN.